So lads, I'm just getting the gun cleaned up. I took it apart just because I wanted to have it nice and fresh, just like the primer gun. Yeah, just so it's pretty easy to clean. And the gun I'm using is a deliverless GTI Pro, courtesy of my brother. Happy fucking days. The camera looks a little dirty. Oop. Now he's a gorgeous. Now he's a gorgeous. So yeah, I actually nearly lost that little gasket. It fell into the bucket beside me here when I'm cleaning it out. Unfortunately, it fell out, but we found it, thank God. So I've already got the tip clean, or the nozzle cleaned. I see that little fucker just fell out there as well. They're flimsy. So that goes on one way. See it? Oh boy, yeah, there goes that one now. It must be that clean, because this gun, lads, was lying up for a while. My brother gave it to me because it was lying up for the longest time. Oh. I'll get back just when I have a notion of what I'm at here. You just get your head back in there, people think it's a horse box. Okay, so it's not rocket science. It only goes one way. Just keeps falling out. Fire! Don't want a copyright. So I'm just pushing that gasket in there. That one was just after falling out, and it has a little notch, if you can see that, a little notch. And I'm just going to slide this bitch on. She's on, boy! Now we'll just make sure she doesn't fall off. We'll put on the little tip, or the whatever you want to call that, the nozzle of it or whatever, then we'll stick the tip on. Tip, and then we will spring, stick that on. So what I want to do first of all is get me trusty here adjustable spanner, because I haven't got the spanner size for this, because as I said, my brother gave me this gun because he's a savage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the gun back, twist in this until I feel the handle moving. Just about there, nearly in the whole way. So I want to loosen it back, turn and a half, just so you have a nice free play. So I'm going to just put on the owl pot. The owl pot, your brother gave me as well. The one that was originally on this gun broke, and my brother, being the absolute hero that he is at the moment, yeah, gave me the fucking, he gave me the gun and gave me a new pot. So just clean off the head so we can put it on the tip. We can put the head on the tip. She's nice and clean. Well, as clean as it'll ever be. Do just to top it off, get the old bit of tinners on the cloth with the flathead screwdriver, and we will get it right into the hole. There we go. Gorgeous. Alright lads, that's the gun set up. Once I get the head on it, straighten it up. So the head, obviously enough, if I have that spraying that way, if I have it going this way, the fan goes like that, pinching out like this. If I turn the head like this, fan goes like that. So I want to go and spray it like straight on. So you want to have it nice and straight. Straighten it up and tighten it. It's his eye that's not straight. That's the gammiest of an eye I have there. Reasonably straight. And that's the gun set ready to go. So let's mix up some paint. So, what colour are we spraying, I wonder? You're goddamn right, it's blue. Look at that. Isn't that a lovely sight? Mazda 25V. What a beautiful colour. So let us actually pour this into okay, that doesn't need to be done. I've already cleaned out this. I've already cleaned out that bad boy. So what I'm going to do is, I would wear gloves, but I've got none. I had some, and there they are. There they are. Look at that. Look at that. Do you know what that is, lads? That there is the law of attraction. So let's pour some of this blue in. You know what they say about a mixing stick? They're gorgeous. Let me bring it over here. And let me get me torch. Well, we have it. We have everything painted and touched up. Touched up as in, and that's actually paint thinners. Put a bit of paint thinners into the gun just as you're finished. Swirl it about. Get the last of the paint out of it. And it's okay if you thin down the paint a bit more, because I haven't really tinned down this paint only by the paint that I've already tinned down, if you get me. So the initial can had the initial can just had the paint in it, single pack paint, because it's metallic. And when I took it out of it, and that's why I put it into this, put some thinners into it. It's a special type of thinners. And then that's the cellulose standard thinners. This is the paint thinners itself. So I took some of the paint out of that and put it into this. Mixed a bit of thinners into it. Put it in the gun. The leftovers back into the pot. Even though I had thinners in it, it's okay. It's thinning down the existing paint in the can that wasn't thinned down. So what I'm going to do is, the last bit of paint that would have been in the gun, I'm now going to make sure it's out of the gun, because the pot will now kind of be sort of clean to an extent. Not a whole pile of thinners put into it. Just have an awful cough on me. It's not from the paint. And then you can see it's not that bad, so just give it a little bit of a clean. Get it ready for some lacquer. Every little helps, huh? Tesco, sponsor me. Food for life. Give that a little mix before I put it away. So that's another one done. Okay, we'll finish with that first. I'm finished with the primer. Now finished with the paint. Now moving on to the 4CR lacquer. That is scratch resistant 2-pack HS high standard, I'd say. That means clear coat 2-to-1 mix. Give it a little shake up. 2-to-1 mix. Would you believe me, lads, that I've cleaned this cup 4 or 5 times now. Great little cup. I got it out of Shields. So I'm hoping that 4CR themselves actually have a cup similar, and I'm sure they do, and I'm going to get myself a few of them, because they are absolutely deadly, them cups. So we're mixing this 2-to-1. So let me find our mixing cup here, which says 2-to-1. Oh, would you believe I fingered a smurf? So mixing this 2-to-1. So give your lines here. Your first line here is your lacquer, and then your second line is your hardener, and then these little boxes, 10, 20, 30, then it goes up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So what that is your thinners. So I'm going to go up to my 5 with my lacquer, and then I'm going to go up to 5 with my hardener, and then I'm going to go up to 5 with my thinners. I'm actually going to put no thinners in the... I put 5% thinners in it. So let's get mixing. So I put it, you can see the 2-to-1 here. See, she's bubbly. So I'm going to mix this, and I'm going to let it settle for a few minutes. Let it flow, we're not shy. And there we are, we're at, no, we're not even. We're a half a millimetre off it now, boy. There we go. There it is with the, that is the lacquer. Now we're going to go up, so that's the first line. Now we're going to go up to number 5. So number 5 is very close to number 4. You can actually say it is number 4. So we're going to go up to the next line, which is 5. Bang on. And now we're going to mix in some thinners. Lovely. It brings the whole new level of mixing shtick, huh? Funny thing is I don't even have a filter if it shoots out a fucking bit of stick. Should be alright though, shouldn't it? Ah, 4CR, sort me out with a mixing stick. To be fair, tomorrow is the best day ever for this car, I would feel, because it's going to get all of the bits and pieces off the 4CR boys. So let's leave that sit for a few minutes and we'll put it into the gun. That is us ready to lock up. Yeah, shout out to DeWalt for the savage boombox and all of the tools that I have of you. Unreal. I love it. Help me out. Oh, God, you heavy country. Go on. What? Oh, Jesus, look at the kind of drill. One thing you learn, lads, is have to entertain yourself at some point in time in your life.
Oh, isn't it lovely now? That's just lovely, and it's so lovely spots on it. But it's grand. I unspotted it. I did with the cloth.
Okay, so it's the last coat. I am bollocks tired. It is 2:08. Oh Lord. This is definitely a case of it escalated quickly. I just waited so long for it to dry, that's all. That's wanted it to be right. I've nothing to kill but time. So to be fair, lads, I just have the energy today, but I don't have the. I'm fucked now. Like, sleep for a week now. This is all I'll do to the car now for probably the next few days. But we'll get there when we get there. Just more potato. I get these bits done so I can actually go home to sleep. Yeah, last coat, and they look absolutely. Mwah. Let's go and have a look at them first, right, before we give them the next coat. It's quite hard to see them with the torch. If you can, you know, you can catch the colour. You have to be able to catch the colour, but it's just an absolutely sexy colour. Like, look at that little spot in there that we missed on the drop link. We'll have to just make sure we get all of the hard bits first and then blow it over. So, and on that note, lads, let's get.
Alright guys, that just about wraps it up for this episode. A huge thanks to our sponsors, 4CR, Racing Diffs, MCG Auto Styling, Exo Racing and Camber Machinery. Hit the sub button guys, don't be afraid to like, share, comment what you think of the build so far. Check the description for my little GoFundMe link if you want to have a little read about my blood cancer and my heart disease. Thanks for watching guys, enjoy the last of the tune.